Hello there. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a really nice, beautiful, calming, restorative flow. We're actually going to start this one on our backs. So go ahead and meet me on your back. If you want to grab a blanket, you are more than welcome. You can take your feet to the outer edges of the mat and then allow the knees to come together. And you can bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Just noticing how you feel right here. Taking note of the thoughts going through the mind, becoming the observer, noticing the thoughts come in, and then using your control to let the thoughts dissipate. Noticing your belly rising and falling with every inhale and exhale. Allowing yourself to sink into this present moment, to sink into our mats, letting go of everything and just being present here and now with yourself. We'll take one more round of breath here. You can butterfly those eyelids open. You can remove your hands and bring them to the mat. We're going to come in for a bridge, so heel toe and those feet in a little bit, and then feeling for those heels. If you can't feel the heels, go ahead and scoot your hips down just a little bit. And for our first bridge, we're just going to tilt the pelvis towards the face. So more of a hip flexor stretch than an actual bridge. So on your next inhale, we'll tilt that pelvis towards the face, noticing the pull in the thighs, possibly in the knees. And when we squeeze our booties to engage those muscles, you can feel that stretch deepen in the front of the thigh, here near the pelvis where our hip flexors live. One more round of breath here. Slowly release those hips down, and let's go ahead and windshield wiper those legs. Left to right here, just gentle, slow, no rush. Beautiful. And back to our bridge position. This time on our inhale, we're going to lift those hips up. A little more strong and stretchy here. Engaging those glutes and the thighs. I'll take one more round of breath here. And slowly release. Go ahead and windshield wiper those legs left to right again. We're going to hug the knees into the chest. Kind of wrap your arms around your legs here. Really rounding through the spine. staying connected to our breath here. Slowly release. Head comes back to the mat. We're going to take the right leg over the left, bringing the arms to the sides, and then we're going to allow the legs to drop over towards the left. And take your gaze towards that right hand. Just tapping back into the breath. We'll take one more full round of breath here. And allow the inhale to bring you up, back to center. Release that right leg. Now we're going to take the left leg over the right and allow those legs to drop over towards the right. Gaze goes towards the left. Of course, always noticing the difference between the two sides. I'll take one more round of breath here. And slowly come back up. Release that left leg and hug those knees in again. Bigger hug than you gave yourself the last time. Beautiful. I'm going to rock up into a seat. We're just going to get some shoulder stretches on. So take this right arm across the body, catch it with the left hand, and just a gentle pull towards the left here. And take it overhead. So the right hand reaches for the small of the back. The left hand is pulling on this right elbow. Spine is lengthened here. Gently, we release, taking the left arm across the body, catching it with the right hand. Slight pull towards the right. I'm going to take it up and overhead. Left hand reaches for the small of the back. Right hand is on that left elbow. Spine is lengthened here. Gaze is up. Slowly we release. Let's go and take some arm circles. So just take the arms out to the sides. Begin with some little rotations towards the back. You can get them to be bigger circles here. Seeing where we are with our shoulders today. Beautiful. And then we're going to reverse the circles. So we're going to go from big to little circles this time. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Get some neck stretches. So interlace these hands behind the back. And we're going to take the ball of our fist over to this right thigh, hip bone, whichever way you can get it over there. And then we're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe into that left neck, left side of the neck. One more round of breath here. Beautiful. Head comes up. Bring this fist over into this left thigh, left pelvis. And we're going to bring that left ear to left shoulder. Breathing love into the right side of the neck. One more round of breath here. And head comes back up. We're just going to take this interlaced hand and we're going to stretch it behind our back, straightening through our arm, pulling the shoulder blades together, and then maybe lift the fist up a little bit to stretch the shoulders, the arms, the chest. Spine is still lengthened. Breath is still flowing evenly. One more round of breath here. Slowly release. Go ahead and shake those fingers out. Roll the wrist. And let's bring the hands to the knees. We're going to do our cat-cow here. So on the inhale, we lift the chest. Gaze goes up. Exhale, we round through the spine. Gaze goes down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Slowly we come back into our neutral spine here. We're going to come to an all fours position. So bringing the feet back, stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over our wrists here, gazes in between our thumbs. Let's go ahead and bring this left hand to left shoulder and take those circles here. And reverse that circle, going the other way. Beautiful. Release and other side. Right hand, right shoulder. Take those circles one way. And reverse that circle. Beautiful job. Release. Tuck the toes. Sit back on these heels. Getting our toes stretched here. Gaining control of the thoughts in the mind right here. I know it can be a little bit intense, but we got this. Centering with our breath here, allowing our spine to be lengthened. Take one more round of breath. Beautiful. Come forward, release the toe tuck, and we're going to sit back, so countering the stretch. Should feel this in the front of the ankles, the front of the feet, and probably the front of our shins. Beautiful, beautiful stretch. A lot of times we forget our feet and our ankles, but they're really such a vital part of our movement, just everyday walking and standing, squatting, sitting, all the things use our ankles and our feet. We should keep them strong. Beautiful. Slowly we'll come forward. Let's take a round of breath here. We're going to come into gate pose. So step that left foot behind the right. Inhale that left arm up and overhead. Stretch through that left side body here, reaching that left arm towards the right. On an inhale, we can pivot that right leg and inhale to come up. Left hand meets left thigh, right hand up and overhead. One more round of breath here. Gently, we release. Come back down. We're going to step this left foot in between the hands. Coming in for a low lunge. You can leave your hands on the mat here. Gentle, restorative. You don't have to come up. However, if you'd like to, go ahead and go up there, arms up and overhead. Choice is yours here today. Sending the hips forward, really feeling into them. Coming into half splits. So sending the hips back, straightening through that left leg. Digging that left heel into the mat, noticing how you feel. My legs are very tight this morning. Take one more round of breath here. Slowly go ahead and come back, low lunge. Plant that right hand beside left foot, left hand up and overhead. If you want to tuck the back toes and give it more of a challenge, go ahead. Otherwise, we're just here in our revolved, twisted lunge. Beautiful. Release that left hand down. Step the left foot back. And we're back into our all fours position. Right foot steps behind left foot. Inhale that right arm up and overhead. Pivot on that left leg and allow that inhale to bring you up. Right, left hand up and overhead. Slowly coming back around. Left hand comes to the mat. Right foot steps forward, low lunge. Same options on this side. If you want to go up, go ahead. Inhale those arms up and overhead. Otherwise, we're just going to stay low, feeling into the hips. Sending this right hip forward. And send the hips back, half splits on this side, digging that right heel into the mat. Squaring off those hips. We have our dorsiflex here, foot is coming towards the face. rolling back forward. The left hand plants beside that right foot. Right hand up towards the sky. Beautiful. Twisted low lunge. Beautiful. Right hand plants. Come back, all fours. We're going to go ahead and tuck the toes, coming through a plank. If you want to stay on your knees, be my guest. We're going to walk to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Let's go ahead and take the hands under the feet. Our toes can give our wrists a little massage here as we hang heavy. Finding stillness or finding a nice sway left or right. Choice is yours. Tapping back into that breath. Take one more round of breath here. Come up, half lift, lengthen through the spine. Weight is in the toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to round up to a standing position, just slowly. Head and neck are going to come last. Roll the shoulder blades down the back body, palms face forward. Magnificent job. Noticing how it feels to be in this standing position. Let's take our knocking on heaven's door. So slowly begin to just turn to one side and then the other. Slow and restorative. We are not powering through this. We do want to get that nice bend going on in the knees. Gently tapping the sides of our hips with each rotation. If you feel like going all the way out, go ahead. If not, and you're just gently doing this like me, maybe trying to close the eyes down, going inward with how this feels. Trusting yourself, trusting the surroundings. And when you feel good, we're going to come back to stillness. Noticing the sensations in the body. Noticing the tingles, the flutters, the happiness rising inside of you, the calm and the peace settling in. Beautiful. Inhale those arms up and overhead. Take your gaze towards your hands. And exhale into our forward fold. Go ahead and come up, half lift. Exhale, we plant the hands, we step the feet back, plank. Lower down the knees, and then the chest and the chin. Roll through our cobra. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and bring those hands, outer edges of the mat like a little tent. And inhale, we lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, we fold. We're going to cross our hands. So left goes first and then right. So your left hand's towards the right side and your right hand's towards the left side. If you want to bring your chin to that right arm, be my guest. And just be here for a few rounds of breath. Nice. Gently we peel up. So this time, the right arm's going first, and then the left arm's reaching towards the right. Noticing the difference of sides, maybe bringing that chin to that left arm now. Gently, we come back. We're going to push back into a wide-legged child's pose. So knees, outer edges of the mat, toes towards each other. Send those hips back. And we'll take the arms forward. Bring in the forehead to the mat. If child's pose is not comfortable, you can always come into Shavasana here. Cuddle up with the blanket. Finding that peace and that calm that is already there and just settling into it. Allowing. Letting go of anything that hinders our peace and our calm. Reminding ourselves that it is always here within us at all times. We get to make that choice. Slowly, we're going to bring ourselves back into our bodies here. You can stay there if you wish, or you can come and meet me in our comfortable seated position. Mm. A saying for you to ponder throughout your day or your evening. When given the choice between being right or being kind, I hope you choose kindness, gentleness. We don't have to be right all the time. Bring your hands to heart center. May you receive all the benefits of today's restorative, calm, peaceful flow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember, the peace and the calm is always right here inside of us. When you feel yourself getting anxious or stressed out or overwhelmed, overstimulated, just close your eyes, bring your hand to your heart and your belly, and remind yourself, this is home, this is calm, I am peaceful. Have a wonderful rest of your day.